Z88.3, third day, soul on fire, 8:42. Good morning. We are Ellis and Tyler. We are broadcasting from a Christian radio conference. It's going on right here in Central Florida. Why am I whispering like it's a secret?
It's a secret.
So it's kind of cool because we get to see some of our old radio friends.
Yeah.
And also a lot of Z88.3 artists are here, and they've been coming in to visit with us. Right now, we have a friend who I have always thought has the coolest voice in Christian music.
Hey.
Talking about the one and only Mac Powell.
Hey.
Good morning.
Ellis, can I quote you on that?
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
Thank you.
It's crazy. If you've listened to Z88.3 at all in the last few decades, you've probably been encouraged by Third Day's music over the years and Mac's solo career and just so much of what you've done in your ministry. It just means so much to this community. So thank you.
Oh, man, thank you guys. I was telling Ellis earlier that this station, I used to bring, when our three older kids, we used to bring them to, this area for all the theme parks for years. We'd come down at least once, if not twice or more a year. And every time we got anywhere near the Central Florida area, we would listen to you guys. And I would go, ooh, I wonder if they're going to play my song.
And we always did.
Yep.
We always did, Mac.
So,
I
thank you.
remember you say that, and I actually remember running into you at one of our theme parks. And your kids were, one was dressed like a princess and one was dressed like a pirate, and you were
Yeah.
holding their hands. And now, they're all grown up.
They are all grown up. My oldest is 24.
Wow.
It was funny, Ellis and I, off the air a moment ago, were talking about God of Wonders. And that song is, I need to go actually look up when it actually came out. I said it's almost 25 years old. And the reason I can say that is because my oldest is 24. And I remember her being about 1 or 2 when the song came out. And she used to lift her hands up and sing along. She'd go, holy, holy. So that's how I can remember around how old that song is.
Oh, it's so sweet. Isn't it crazy how when our kids get older and you enter this new season with them, I mean, you almost feel like, especially in the diaper stages, like, I'm going to be here forever. These days are long. And then they start to get into the teenage years. But if you're at the place where your kids are adults or they're getting close to it, it's that deeper relationship that you can sometimes have with them.
Yeah, absolutely. I had conversations yesterday with some other artists about how sometimes being a parent to an adult is a lot harder than being a parent than parenting a child because now they don't really have to listen to you.
Right.
But we're kind of in both stages. Our youngest are 14 and 15, so they're teenagers. So they've gotten to the point where Dad's not as cool as we thought he was, but the older ones are coming back around to, well, maybe he is cooler than I thought he was. So it's an interesting place to be, and just I'm loving life right now. My oldest Scout, who's I told you is 24, she got married a year and a half ago. She's my bass player in my band. So she plays bass for me. Her husband's my drummer. So we have a little family, Partridge family on the road right now.
What song did you all dance to at her wedding?
Oh, you just stumped me. What was it? It was Wildflowers by Tom Petty.
That's so special.
Yeah.
What a
Cool.
moment. Our guest this morning is Mac Powell. We are excited that he would take the time to hang out with the Z. We're going to talk more with him coming up here.
I'm a new creation.
Z88.3, that is Mac Powell, new creation, 8:51, Ellis and Tyler. And our guest just happens to be Mac Powell here hanging with us this morning.
That song, if I do say so myself, sounds really good on the radio.
It does. I can't not move. Not move.
Well,
does that make sense?
Yeah.
That's on.
But here's the thing, though. So many people of your listeners probably don't realize, Tyler, that you do an amazing Mac Powell impression. So if you don't mind right now, let's give everybody.
Mac Powell's going to throw me under the bus. Your love, oh Lord.
Sounds just like me. It's uncanny.
Okay.
See?
Blushing
How do
in
you
front
do
of
that?
Mac Powell. This is ridiculous. You do have new music coming up that I'll be able to practice, though,
I do,
too, right?
yeah. In fact, I have a couple of more interviews this morning, and then I have a business lunch with my A&R guy. A&R is the guy who is at the label who kind of oversees and helps you pick the songs. We're going to pick these songs at lunch today in Orlando that are going to go on the record. And so excited about that. It should be out in September. We'll see.
Wow, can we come to the meeting so we can help you pick the songs?
Hey, listen, I would love to sit you guys down, play some music, see what you think about it.
Oh, that's so great. Well, we're here to support your ministry, and we're just so thankful for decades and decades of really just encouraging us here in Central Florida. It means a lot to us. Our guest this morning is Mac Powell, and it's time right now.
It's Q&A with Ella J.
My 14-year-old is very inquisitive, and so she has questions for you.
LJ, I got to tell you, I have a I can't answer quickly. I know this is like a.
First question, do an impression of Tyler.
No, thank you. Okay, this first question is pretty good.
Okay.
What is the last movie that made you cry?
Ooh. I'm a crier. I cry at almost, unless it's like a Marvel movie. I say that. I actually cried at the end of Endgame. So my daughter and son were laughing at me. That's a great question. I would have to say Endgame, but I know that there's been another one since then. So.
Yeah. Okay, next question. What did you want to be when you were a kid?
Two things. I wanted to either be in a rock band, so that came true. Or when I was a kid, I felt like the best job in the world would be a PE teacher. I'm
Hey,
like,
there's still time, man.
You get to be outside all day and play. I mean, what's better and get paid for it? What's better than that?
Other than one of your own, name a song that makes you happy.
Oh man, there's a zillion songs. Most recently, Pat Barrett has a new song. Oh, what
A beautiful life. Oh, what a beautiful life.
Yeah, it just makes me happy. And I got to see him last night for the first time in a while and tell him, I'm like, man, your new song, I love it.
He was just sitting right where you are
There you go.
30 minutes ago.
So many people love your music for so long. What when it comes to your career, what is on your bucket list?
Ooh, what's on my bucket list? I think I've almost crossed it all off.
You've done a lot.
I've been around for so long that I've gotten to do most of the things. There's still a lot of great artists that I want to tour with and keep. I love making music, but the real great thing about it is being able to play it live. So I think continuing to do that with new artists and old artists that I love as well.
Amen. Our guest this morning is Mac Powell. Thank you for blessing Central
Oh,
Florida.
pleasure.
You are always welcome at Z88.3.
Thank you so much.